Hey there and welcome to Rhino Reviews. I'm Rhino Monster and we're going to be reviewing Rise of the Tomb Raider 20 year celebration on the Sony PlayStation 4. Big shout out to everyone supporting my channel and thanks again for hitting that like button and of course that subscribe button. It helps me out greatly to bringing you these great reviews. So sit back and let's get started. Now this is a sequel to the reboot Tomb Raider series and I must admit, the game looks and feels good right off the start. It's a continuation of the early years of Lara Croft and her family, and the story is pretty solid for the most part, builds a little more of her relationship between her dad and herself and some of the other members in the Croft family. Without giving any spoilers away, safe to say I enjoyed the story and looking forward to see how they continue this storyline with this current formula for future Tomb Raider games. Now gameplay and game mechanics, movement was smooth, controls felt great, solid, had no real issues playing around in the environment, and very little slowdown at times when there's a lot of things happening on the screen. Graphics are great, for the most of the wide scenery looks awesome even on the PlayStation 4 at 1080p, with little frame tearing and some pixelation happening in the backgrounds. When switching over to 4K, with the options that this game has for the PlayStation 4 Pro, these same sections with frame tearing and pixelation start smoothing out and look great. Colors are deeper and richer, even though it looks awesome. Again, looks great on either PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation 4 Pro, no complaints. There are a few numbers of collectible items and searchable throughout the game. By doing this, you will end up getting the 100% game completion. Also, on the way that the game progresses, you must go back through sections after to get certain collectibles when you get certain items unlocked. Rise of the Tomb Raider 20 years celebration gives players all the DLC that came out when they first released on the Xbox One a year earlier. Great value for the game. It gives you plenty of good playable hours and different modes to try out. The bonus that I had when I got this is I pre-ordered this game on the PlayStation, which ended up giving me the first reboot Tomb Raider game with all the DLC downloaded. So basically 2 full games for the price of 1. Really can't complain. Pros and cons to this. The pros are solid story in my opinion, graphics are awesome, even smoother in 4K, game mechanics work great. Cons, had one minor bug in one settlement area where a male character actually switched for some reason to a female voice halfway through its dialogue. Not a fan of the multiplayer for these games, so I didn't really enjoy that part. The verdict, this game I would give a 5 out of 5 for sure, but I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 just because I'm not a fan of the multiplayer section. Again, another solid Tomb Raider game and a great reboot to this series. I would totally recommend this to anyone that is a fan of the Tomb Raider games, even someone that is just jumping into the franchise for the first time. Will be interesting for future games for this franchise, and it seems to be a great formula, and now hopefully it'll carry them through to a great franchise again. There you have it, Rise of the Tomb Raider 20 year celebration review. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit the like button and hit that subscribe button for me, as it helps out for future videos coming and future reviews. So thanks for watching and looking forward to seeing you guys in the next review.